Let's see in our today's lesson the adjectives in French. What is an adjective? An adjective is the word you add. So that's why we call it adjective, because we add it to another one called a noun to have more information about it. So a green book, for example, book is the noun, and to add more information about this book, we add the adjective green about its color. An old house, the same thing, house is the noun and old is the adjective. A Frenchman, man is the noun and French is the adjective, so you know a bit more about this man. In French, adjectives or adjectif can be masculine or feminine because they agree with the word they are added to. They agree with the noun. For example, book is livre in French, but livre is a masculine word, so the adjective will be at masculine form. A green book is un livre vert. Vert is the masculine form of green. Table or table in French is a feminine word, so a green table is une table verte with a final e because it's the feminine form of green. So it's not really difficult to understand, and it's the case for most of the adjectives in French. The rule is to add a final e to get the feminine form. But it's not always the same in French because we've got some irregular adjectives, and it's what we are going to see now by category. First, this category of adjectives ending in er, eur, rêveur, for example, dreamy. Rêveur is the masculine form and rêveuse is the feminine. And it's a rule here when you have an adjective ending in er, the feminine form is in euse. Rêveur, rêveuse for the plural. So a dreamy man is un homme rêveur and a dreamy woman, une femme rêveuse. Irregular adjectives ending in l, like professionnel. This is the masculine form. Professionnel with exactly the same pronunciation but two le is the feminine form. So a professional man is un homme professionnel. Une femme professionnelle, not very difficult to understand what is it. And it's the same because it's a rule for words like personnel or gentil, nice, kind. Irregular adjectives in F, like neuf for new. We say neuf, masculine form, and neuve, the feminine form. New books, des livres neufs, and new cars, because car is feminine in French, des voitures neuves. Ending in al, like génial for brilliant or great. Génial is the masculine form. Génial, the same pronunciation but with a final e. And here, and it's also a rule for adjective ending in al, the masculine, the plural form is géniaux, aux, and génial for the feminine form. So we will say a great guy, un gars génial, but great guys, des gars géniaux. Irregular adjective ending in et, like complet for full, is complet the masculine form and complète the feminine form with a final e and this grave accent with an s for the plural. Adjective ending in er, like cher. Cher has two meanings in English, expensive and dear. So cher is the masculine form with the same pronunciation as cher but with a grave accent and a final e. Dear Peter is cher Peter. Dear Mary is chère Marie, and dear friends, chers amis. With the meaning of expensive, an expensive car is une voiture chère, because car is feminine in French, and an expensive book is masculine, so un livre cher. About colors now, with this example, blanc for white, blanc is the masculine form, blanche the feminine form, so a white book is a livre blanc, and a white car, une voiture blanche. So it's not as difficult actually if you can't try and make an effort to remember all these categories for the irregular adjective in French. And we have some adjective with another irregularity. It's for the masculine form. They change if the noun which they are added to start with a vowel or a silent H. Let's take some example to understand better. Nouveau, for example, with the meaning of new, has two masculine forms, nouveau and nouvelle. The feminine is nouvelle, same pronunciation. So why two masculine forms? Let's see the example. Un nouveau livre, a new book. Because book, livre here starts with a consonant, we use this masculine form, nouveau. But here, a new boyfriend, un nouvel ami. Of course, ami is masculine here, and we use this form of a masculine adjective new because ami starts with a vowel, and no difficulty for the feminine form. Nouveau is the plural and nouvelle for the feminine form. So you understand here that some adjectives have two masculine forms depending on the following noun. It's the same thing for this adjective beau, for good looking, for pretty, for handsome. Two masculine forms, beau and belle. The feminine form is belle with the same pronunciation, and the plural is beau for the masculine form with an X. So a beautiful tree is un bel arbre, because arbre starts with a vowel and it's masculine, so we use this form, belle. But for book, again, book masculine but starting with a consonant is un beau livre. And for the feminine form, no difficulty, une belle fille. Let's see this last example with old. Old got two masculine forms, vieux and vieille. Vieille, with the same pronunciation, is a feminine form. An old book is un vieux livre. An old friend is un vieil ami, and an old car is une vieille voiture. You also noticed during this lesson that some adjectives can be after the noun, and it's usually the case in French. We put the adjective after the noun, like in this example, un livre blanc. Blanc, the adjective, is after the book. In English, for example, you will never say a book white, but a white book, because the adjective is before. In French, not all the time. However, some can be before, like in this example, an old car, une vieille voiture, and other ones can be before or after. So, how is it possible to know where to place the adjectives correctly in French? See our part 2 about the adjectives lessons in French and visit us at www.frenchspanishonline.com. It is free. Bye-bye.